Maureen got to her feet, snatched up her handbag and rushed to the door. "I'm sorry," she said. I really do feel ill. I've got to go." Ignoring the pleas of the others, she left the building, trotted across the courtyard, and went into the pub. Curious eyes looked up as she hurried through the bar to the exit and let herself out. It was only when she was well clear of the Golden Goose that her heart stopped pounding, and the prickly heat began to fade. Facing her friends at work on the following day would be something of a trial, but she couldn't have stayed to endure any further mockery. Her only consolation was that the other Canaries would soon forget her when they'd had more drink and exchanged more stories about work at the factory. They'd bonded in a way that she'd simply been unable to do. As she walked along the pavement, she rehearsed the apology that she'd have to make to Florrie Duncan for storming out of the party. Valuing her friendship, Maureen didn't want to lose it. But she was right on the verge of doing so. 30 yards from the pub, she turned a corner and lengthened her stride. It was then that she heard a violent explosion from somewhere behind her. It made her blood run cold. Maureen dashed back to the corner and looked down the street at a scene of utter devastation. Glass had been shattered, bricks thrown far and wide, and roof slates turned into deadly missiles. Flames were visible, and thick smoke was curling angrily up into the air. The outhouse, from which she had just fled, was now on fire, with 5 dead canaries trapped somewhere beneath the rubble. Sickened by what she saw, and seized by a clawing despair, Maureen lost all control of her body and collapsed to the ground in a heap. She never even heard the anxious cries of neighbours and the clanging approach of the fire engine.